Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we will be discussing about the lesson life process, transportation in plants part 2. These are freshly cut white carnations in 2 vases. Vase A contains plain water. Vase B contains blue water made out of food color. After few hours we can observe that the flowers in vase A remain white, but those in water that have blue have turned slightly blue. Can you think of the reason for the change in flower in vase B? Yes, water rises up through the stem and reaches the flower petals. This shows that plants also transport materials from one part to another as we do. Plants transport water, minerals from their roots to their leaf, where these are used for making food. Once the food is made, it is transported from the leaves to other parts of the plant. Water absorption and transport. When we water a plant, we put water in the soil. We do so as we know that the roots of the plants absorb water. If we take a close look at the roots, we will observe that the roots have a fine hair. It's so-called root hair. Root hair increase the surface area for absorption of water and minerals. Once absorbed, the water along with minerals moves from one cell of the root to another. It finally enters the center of the root that have the specialized cells. These specialized group of cells together form the xylem. Let's look at the arrangement of tissues in a dicotyledonous roots. Xylem has a long connective tubes that take the water from the root to the leaves. Let's go back to our experiment with carnations. We take the flower out of the blue water and cut a piece of stem to observe the water level. What do we observe? The blue colored is mainly in the center region of the stem. These are the xylem tubes that carried the blue water to the petals. Upward movement of water. What have we learned so far? Is that plants absorb water by the roots and then pass it to xylem tubes, which then take it to the leaves. But how? Look at these tall redwood trees, some of them are more than 300 feet high. How can water travel in these trees to such great heights? To find out the answer, let's go back to our experiment with carnations again. Did you notice that these plants' stems were able to transport water even in the absence of any roots? That means something more happening in the plant than simply the absorption of water by the roots. Let's cover these with cellophane bags for an hour. What do we observe? There is moisture inside of the cellophane bags. This indicates water in evaporating from aerial parts of the plants. The evaporation of water through the stomata of leaves is called transpiration. Transpiration pull can be compared with the pull that brings a drink into our mouths, when we suck it through a storm. This generates a suction pull inside the xylem tubes right from roots to leaves by pulling the water and minerals to great heights in the tall trees. Transport of food. Glucose is prepared in green leaves as a result of photosynthesis, but it is required other plants' parts too. Is food also transported through the xylem along with water? In plants, food is transported by another set of tubes. These are part of a structure called the phloem. Unlike xylem, phloem has living cells and can transport food materials in an upward and downward directions. Xylem and phloem together constitute the vascular tissue of a plant.